Hey everybody, it's Big Daddy. How's everybody doing? What the hell is today? Monday, right? 8/6/2018. Lots going on. Having some just fantastic back pain days. Last month, horrible. This month, looking way better. Therapy tomorrow night. Get this, folks. Big Daddy hit the swimming pool. So I'm either going to be in traction again tomorrow morning or I don't know. I don't know what to explain. I always have good days and bad days, but this past month has been horrible. But first time in the summer, I was out on the deck, enjoying out on the deck and got to hit the pool with my daughter. So anyway, just really quick, welcome to the Big Daddy Roadshow. This is a quick kind of update. I told you guys I would let you guys know what's shaking with the CBD oil. And I wanted to kind of bring you guys up to date of what's coming when we return later this month, early September. Oh, John, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I haven't been outside. Last month was like a complete wash. I think I literally I wasn't out of the house except for like one. Nope, that's wrong. 3 times I was out of the house. I got a little relief. I made it to Sam's Club, took my kid, made her put the things in the cart, and especially down at the bottom of the cart, like, how you put the food underneath the cart. Second was right before the big rainstorm, monsoon season in Pennsylvania. We got up and fixed a big portion of the roof. What's up, Dale? How are you? Good to see you, brother. This is just a quick this is kind of like what the shows are going to be like coming up. More detailed, oriented, and to the point, on and off. I got some really interesting questions for you, so stick around. Good thing about the Big Daddy Roadshow, currently no commercials. I'm going to ask you some information about entertainment and how you get your entertainment. But anyway, let me get back to, let's see. Yeah, I was outside enjoying the pool. But here's the problem. I was like, how you float on the noodles? You guys know what I'm talking about, those noodles. Well, that lets your spine decompress. And my kid, 14 years old, she likes to get the whirlpool going. You know how you run around the pool and get the water going? Well, after a while of hanging, I don't know, my muscles just kind of, I don't know. Anybody with back pain, anybody with spasms, you know what I'm talking about. Just something moved. And anytime that kind of thing happens, I'm like, get me out of the pool. So bottom line is, though, I'm out of the house. Hey, I'll take it. So, yeah, John knows how it is, John. Okay, cool. So you guys know I'm doing the CBD oil. I'm completely changing my attack for my medical coverage. I'm getting new doctors. No offense to my old doctor. Not that I ever really met my old doctor, except for maybe once in the hospital when I had like a real bad infection. If you guys can remember back years ago, that was covered on the show. I had a real bad infection that got out of control, and I had like 106, 107 fevers, and they gave me intravenous bags. And anyway, long story short, after 5 days, they finally cut it open. It was horrible. I got like some kind of infection. I don't recommend it. Apparently, I almost got sepsis and died, but I digress. CBD oil report. We're on day, let me get to the graphics. I think we're on day 4 or 5. I couldn't remember, actually. So I'm actually going to show you. And like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm not pushing this stuff. It's just, I know I've been studying. It's what I recommend you guys to do. Get on YouTube and study CBD oils. And I like what I've been seeing. So this is a typical CBD oil product. It's not illegal. It's not marijuana. This is the higher dosage from a company that I'm buying from. You could buy it through me. That would support the show, but I'm not really pushing it. If you want to buy it through me, fine. If you don't, whatever. I'll show you what you do, because I'm due. And after that pool, I want to be ready for anything. So here we go. 10 to 20 drops a day. I just took 10. I'm a little bit larger. If you haven't noticed, I'm a big man. So I got some on my chin, but that's okay because you can actually put the oil anywhere. It's just like the essential oils you buy. If you know any, I'm sure you know friends that have that. You can rub it in. If you have pain somewhere, you can actually rub the oil on your skin. And my report is thus so far. The first time I took it, I definitely felt a really good feeling. I could probably understand people saying, "Oh, I don't know if I like that feeling," but it was it was just a really interesting feeling. I I don't know how to explain it, other than it was like less angst, and not that I'm really anxious or filled with anxiety or anything. I mean, we all get anxious, right? And some people, from what I hear, have it real bad, but we have anxious moments. But like if you're doing repetitive things at the computer, like I do all day, and pictures and searching and information and research, I don't know. I uh, I just felt like it was just cooler. Now you guys know that occasionally I've been known to hit the herb too, and you don't get high on this. So like that's not, if, you know, that's not what this is for. That's not what this is either. It's just like a calming. It was like a calming feeling. But I started to take it because people were raving about inflammation. And, well, last month laying in bed, I had a lot of time to research. So I found this company. This is like a really pure version. Um, you guys, I'll put a link in the chat below after the show. So after research, I got involved and I ordered you can get like a 500, I guess, level CBD oil from the company, but I got 750. At first day, I did research, found out what to do. They say take a few drops. Again, see your doctor if you're going to do anything. I'm not even promoting it medically. I'm just saying this is what the internet shows you. There are people getting relief from it. And I'm going to give you my report. So my report is, I don't know. Last month, I laid flat 80% of the month. If I slip, my back can go out. If the dog makes me stumble, my back can go out. If I sleep wrong, my back goes out. Certainly if I fall on the ice, my back definitely goes out. But so I'm just trying to combat all different things, try new things. I've never tried the CBD oil. I find this product to be, from my research, one of the better ones. It's not diluted, doesn't have additives. It's like completely boom CBD oil. And again, my first reaction was the first second I've taken it, not today, but the first second I literally felt like a wave over the first hour. So I don't know what that was. I have no idea at the microscopic level what goes on, but it didn't feel bad. But to me, it felt good, but it wasn't like a high or anything. And then I thought to myself, well, I'm not going to expect too much. I'm going to give it a couple days. That was the whole point. That's why I'm not promoting it that much. And, like if you want to try it like I did, you can buy it. But again, even the companies don't give claim to fame. It's just the internet is filled with videos on how it's helping people. So long story short, here's my problem. I don't know if I should say it's working or not. I could tell you that since I started taking it, like I said, I feel calmer. That's the only way I can explain it. I have not been experiencing the same level of pain since I'm like about maybe yesterday. The pain was so bad that I haven't been taking Vicodins or anything. I did ask the doctor for Vicodins this past month, and I got 56 of them, and I still have 55 of them because I could deal with certain levels of pain. John, you know what I'm talking about. You deal with pain, right? Hey, Greg, what's going on? Florida represented in the house. Oh, by the way, stick around. We're going to have like a member spotlight. And I want to thank this one member on the Big Daddy Roadshow fan group page. But anyway, back to the CBD oil. So I take the oil. Again, I don't want to I'm just telling you what I felt. I felt calmed. Now, remember, I laid flat for like most of last month. So I don't know if it's like my back does tend to heal after days. Typically, I'm laying flat on a bad fall 3-4 days, 5 days, 7 days was extreme. This past month, 2 sessions of like 15 days of just like get up to pee, get up to do, and find something on Netflix and read a good book because last night sucked. or excuse me, last month sucked. So on the 4th to the 5th day going in, I got in the pool. I am not experiencing as much pain. I'm literally now ready to challenge it, but I got to find out tomorrow if I wake up from the pool in traction, because sometimes my back doesn't react until like hours later. We'll see. Also, I have therapy tomorrow night. So if I do have traction, if somebody helps me get to therapy, they're going to put me on for the first time, they're looking to get me one of those TENS units where I take it home. And they're actually hoping it'll help me actually where I'll be able to work while having that on. We'll see. They put me on the therapy TENS unit, and I have great relief when I'm in pain. But I think they have like a more powerful version. It's pretty cool. Anyway, that's at St. Luke's Therapy. But yeah, so my report is I definitely feel, I don't know. It's not, you don't get high with this stuff. You don't get high. But I feel less anxiety. And you do get anxiety when you have back pain, right, John? Greg, you got any pain? You know what I'm talking about? You get like, if you're bummed out, if you're laying in bed for 10 days, you get like, you get mad. But so that's my report so far is I'm moving. I don't know if I'm moving more because I just finally had 15 days and it's starting to get a little better. But I did get those Vicodins. I got them for a reason. For the past 6 months, a year, I've been asking for like 12 pills a month. I don't even take them. I take them when it's really bad. And when I laid in bed last month, I didn't have them. So I asked her to get me as many as possible. So 4 days ago, what was it, 5 days ago, she gave me 56 of them. And 5 days later, I still have 55 of them. That just tells you like what I think about those pills. You don't take them. You don't take them unless you need them. So that's my report. If anybody's looking for the CBD report, I would be interested to hear if anybody else is taking it, even if it's another brand. Like go to YouTube. You can find hundreds of people saying raves about it. One thing that happened that freaked me out, I don't know if it's related. I had dreams. And I used to have like a lot of dreams when I was younger. And I was actually just commenting to a friend how I haven't been having dreams. Like, you know how you have dreams, whether they're scary ones or horrifying ones where you're falling or something. I haven't been having any dreams. And right before I woke up the last 2 sessions, and that's another thing, I've been sleeping more soundly too. That is the truth. But at the end of the sleep, I don't know what the hell REM I was in or whatever, or you know how they have the different levels of sleep. Right before I woke up, because I know I'm just waking up, I look at the phone or the alarm goes off. I've had these dreams and they were very vivid and they were very interesting, like introspective. I don't know. I have no idea. I am reading a new book called The Force. I highly recommend it. Friend recommended it, actually gave it to me. So I don't know if it's because of the book I'm reading, and I also don't know if it has anything to do with this, but it's weird that I was just saying about not dreaming. And a couple days into taking this, I'm dreaming. And the dreams are wild. Like you wake up like, whoa. And I remembered every detail of the dream. And the dream seemed really like real life like dream. So, okay, so that's the CBD report. Let me, hey, Fro, what's going on, buddy? I'm just kind of like catching people up on the CBD oil report. And I'm going to post this on the website. I'm also going to tell some people about some of the shows we got coming up. John says, and you could do, let's see what he's saying here. Oh my God, you do tramadol and yeah, you're choosing natural options. Yeah, so yeah, that was where I'm at. I literally have been taking these pills on and off again for 14 years. I got to the point where even not abusing them, I've never abused them. I've never crushed pills up. You know, you talk about people snorting them. I've seen it. I've seen people I know crushing Vicodins and stuff, snorting it up their noses, whatever, to each their own. Never did that. But I can tell you that just muscle relaxants and whatnot I've taken for considerable time. And eventually my innards started to hurt, like liver, kidneys hurt, like pain. And I thought, it's got to be all these medications. So I completely backed off. And thankfully, I never got addicted to them, never ended up on the corner looking for illegal drugs because of the pills I took, but I just tried to find other ways. Also, I just learned to deal with the pain and lay flat. And that's why I can't work full time. And shit, I'm trying to just get back to working part time, honestly. But so CBD is just me trying everything I can to get anything to help inflammation. And that's my report. Feel less anxiety, less angst, like not pissed off about it. I got in the pool. I've been outside now 2 days in a row. I plan on trying to do a little bit of the duck pond. My duck pond is completely overgrown. You know, I used to have a garden that would win awards. Yeah, not this year with the back. I looked at it today. I was like, you got to be kidding me. But yeah, so that's that. That's the day 4/5 CBD oil report if anybody cares. I'll put this on the website. If anybody wants to add their comments or how they're alleviating pain naturally, please go to the website and add in the comments. Let's see. If you haven't been on the fan group page, now these videos will be shown on YouTube and the Big Daddy Roadshow website. If you haven't been over on the group page, I don't know if you could even search on Facebook group pages, but today Kimberly posted a dance video. And again, maybe because I'm feeling the best I felt in 30 plus days, the best I felt since being in New York State at the Backyard Barbecue Rock Festival, easily. And I mean, feeling good. Again, CBD oil, I don't know. I think it's just because I'm out of bed and I got out in the sun. But the post she posted is, what is it? I think it's Cool in the Gang. I don't know. I didn't even have time to look at it's an old great song and everybody's dancing. Two things. I want to move to that city and I want to join that dance studio after I get back surgery or I figure out how to get my spine to behave. I used to love to dance crazy like that. Even though I'm a big guy, you'll catch me dancing in the chair here. And on bad back days, I can't even turn my spine like that in the chair. But go watch that video. Kimberly, you're getting the first Big Daddy Roadshow group page spotlight. Just thank you. Kimberly is always on there. She is always posting interesting posts. If you go there, there's one with a dog pretending to talk. It's funny. It's a hunting dog. And this is the kind of thing Kimberly finds all over the internet. And it's members like her that really benefit the group page because I can't find everything cool. And that's what it's supposed to be, uplifting and cool and interesting articles and funny videos. And I even did the one with the girl who was naked with the pizza delivery guy. I don't want nudity on the page, but everything was like, you know, oh, everybody's like, ooh, naked. No, she was like all blurred out. But some girl ordered pizza and yeah, you have to go find that video. It was up within the last 2 days. But no nudity, no really disgusting stuff. We're switching away from stuff like that. And I just want to give a big shout out to Member Spotlight for the first time. And we're going to do this. Kimberly, thank you. Let me just switch to graphic here. Everybody knows her on the group fan page. She posts as much or more some days than Big Daddy. And she really scours the net and finds some really interesting posts to share. I see people constantly. You know what I see people doing? I see people that I know they're getting these posts from my group page and they're not sharing it from the group page. Listen, I'm cleaning the show up. You guys don't have to worry about sharing the Big Daddy Roadshow anymore. You should be sharing this show right now. Like you should find wherever the share button is and you should, hey, Bruno, what's going on? Froblo. Nice to see everybody on here. You should be hitting the share button like right now. Like seriously, like if you have a cup of coffee in your hand, you should put it down and you should be like looking around. Where's the share button for the Big Daddy Roadshow and hit share. Because I'm telling you, the future shows, and even tonight, I'm going to ask you some interesting questions. And I'm going to tell you something I'm doing about like entertainment on TV and stuff. But yeah, hit the share button. We're not going to grow unless, you know. But when I see people taking videos that, you know, I spend 2 hours at night when I have insomnia finding the coolest pages and the coolest posts, and then I see it's on somebody else's pages, and I know at 3 o'clock in the damn morning, you did not just happen to find my post. So if you're going to share, will you hook us up, please? Is it too much to ask? If you don't want to, I don't care. But the bottom line is that the only way we grow is if you pretend to be the little purple person in the middle of this graph and you tell 5 people about the Big Daddy Roadshow. And I can tell you that off Facebook, we're growing at really good clips. The podcast is coming back. We are stripping this video. MP4 is video. MP3, we could strip the MP3 from the MP4 videos, which is this show right here, and we can add it to the podcast. Folks, I had a bigger audience in podcasting. I only went video because I thought these conversations were cool to have people come up and, everybody would be able to see who I'm talking to. So please share. Be the purple person in this graphic and go tell people. Do it right now. We are also accepting, because of my friends. One last time, thank you, Kimberly. Thank you. You rock. You're a great member of the group page. You're constantly supportive, and thank you. So, what else? Yeah, Patreon. I've given it until late January, and I think we're going to be fine because friends suggested that I do a GoFundMe. No, thank you. And then they said Patreon. So I'm doing Patreon. I asked for $1 a month, and I'm thrilled to report that friends I didn't even see coming are donating, and there's more coming. They just haven't gotten to do it yet. But if consider this like public access television, support the show. $1 a month on Patreon. Hey, for the cost of a cup of coffee. I think you're going to dig the shows coming up. Let's discuss that a little bit too, really quick. Remind yourself too, no commercials. There's no commercials on this shit. So if it's a regular show and then people are coming on and we're having a talk show, or if people from the chat come live with Big Daddy, you ain't got to worry about commercials. There's no commercials on the Big Daddy Roadshow. Okay? Not saying there won't be one day, but right now, no commercials. Okay, so today alone, I talked to Miss Faraday. Miss Faraday is in the entertainment business, and much like Big Daddy and some other friends that have been on prior shows, we have access backstage and whatnot. And I'm just starting to communicate with her about coming on and doing entertainment news. I spoke with a gentleman who is going also. I won't say names, but these people are coming on the show. So, again, $1 a month or more. Go nuts. This guy is like Big Daddy. He's a roadie. I've been a roadie. I gave it up for photography, and I couldn't do it now if I wanted to with my back. But I got a guy coming on who's going for, you ready for this? The Guinness Book of World Records for most concerts in a year. And I believe he's about to start that journey. And guess what? He's already done. He's probably good for 100. I know Beefy, who's been on my classic rock show, and Gabe Ozzy Fritz, they're good for anywhere from probably 25 to 50 concerts this summer, or maybe throughout the year. I don't know exactly. But this guy, for 40 years, 80 to 100 shows and backstage passes. He has more laminates. Bands know him like personal friends. He's been on the road all over I won't say world, but I think he has been around the world, but certainly all the states of the union. This guy's been everywhere. We met up at the Barbecue Rock Festival, and he's coming on the show. So look out for that. And this guy's going to give you those little stories about the bands backstage, much like Beefy and myself and Ozzy did on the first show. Secondly, there will be another show, part B of the Classic Rock Show. Miss Faraday and this gentleman who goes unnamed at this moment. I just don't want to drop that just yet because I don't want other shows to take him from the Big Daddy Roadshow. So look out for that. What else? Quickly. The big question, last month I spent a lot of time watching movies and listening to Audible books. And so, I want to, on the next Friday Night Free-For-All, when that starts up again, that's going to be a segment where I give almost like movie reviews, tips. My question to you right now is what is your way of getting entertainment if you're watching movies or TV? I gave up cable years ago. I'm not really a big TV watcher. So just bear with me on this one. I'm going to ask you guys right now, And most people are going to see this after the live. Most people watch my shows after the live. But if you could just put it in the chat, where do you get your entertainment from? Is it like me? Is it like Amazon Prime Video? Is it Netflix? Is it HBO? They all offer these standalone internet fees. Like I think Netflix, I pay like $11 a month. Amazon Prime comes with my Amazon Prime. I think I pay 100 and some bucks for that a year. Super deal, by the way. There are some great shows on Amazon Prime. HBO I don't have, but I'm curious what you guys think of that. They seem to be like the top three that are competing with each other, creating their own shows. And I was just wondering how you get your entertainment. I have a beef. I just started a 14-day free trial, Netflix and video games. Interesting, Froblo. Interesting. My video game experience in life was a game called Tribes. Anybody know what Tribes is? Tribes was like a space game where you played with players around the world. And that was as deep as I got into video games, except for Space Invader. Remember Space Invader? And I think Defender. Pong. Anybody remember Pong? Yeah. Atari, like the first game ever. That's I just gave you my whole internet, like video game experience. My daughter's got them all. Xbox, over the years, PlayStation. And I just said to myself, you know what? I have to start getting into video games. But my back, when I sit up and I'm like moving around, anyway, I just said that, Fro. But yeah, getting back to entertainment. So you are into Netflix and video games. But I want to know what you think of these different services. So I started this 14-day YouTube, like local cable package. And it didn't cost me a penny yet. I did have to put my credit card up, and I'm hoping, it really looks like I'm probably going to give it up. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm on day 3. I haven't watched a damn bit of it. Tomorrow I get to watch my Phillies because they're outside. I guess they're on the road. So they're playing somebody on the road. So I'll be able to watch the Phillies play. That was my number one reason for getting it, because I can't get the Phillies. Does anybody know how to get like your games, even if it's in the city, or do they always black out the games? Because I haven't been, I used to just listen on the radio, or I get like the updates on the internet where, they just show the graphics of, who's on base and stuff. But I really would like to get into watching my Phillies again. How do you guys watch your sporting events? So anyway, long story short, my beef is I got this 14-day trial. I'll get to watch the Phillies a couple times this week, but the price is $40 a month. And I'm like, okay, if I got to watch all the home games, I think that would be awesome. I think that would be worth it. But if I don't watch anything else, if I don't watch any of the other shows, I think you get 40 channels. It's just like having like the basic cable package. So you're not saving money by using YouTube, but you can get your cable through YouTube now. Is it worth it for $40 a month? Anyway, I got about 12 more days free, and then I got to decide. I might just fork it up for the 1 month, but then here's my thing. They're going to bill you for it, and then it says you can quit at any time. But we all know it's not always easy to quit these services. You know what I'm talking? You dig me? Like you order these things with the free trials, and then to get disconnected from them, it's like you got to give up your kidneys. So, oh yeah, that's it, Fro. No, I am, right now I'm leaning, and let me tell you why I'm leaning to canceling it like way before even the 14-day trial's up. Because when I did try to watch, I tried to watch 2 shows, one movie and one Morgan Freeman. What was it called? Deep Impact? I haven't seen that movie in forever. My daughter jokingly her name is Morgan, and she jokingly calls herself Morgan Freeman. But we were watching that together, and then when I got the commercials, I can't believe the number of friggin' commercials they're making people watch for like these TV shows. Who the hell wants to watch like 5, 6, 7 minutes of commercials? And then they're going to charge you for the service anyway. Like, I thought commercials were kind of like helping to pay for the shows. Like, either give us a cheaper service or don't double dip. But anyway, I can't imagine they didn't have commercials last that long. Certainly when we were kids, but like, how greedy do these? How many? It's like you watch a half hour worth of commercials and see 10 minutes worth of the show you want to watch. Hello. So yeah, that's my beef on that trial offer through Google and cable. And I don't get the like why can't we just choose to pay? And just my suggestion. Like I am suggesting to all the networks, why can't I just pay for the Phillies? Why can't I just buy the Phillies? I don't want to watch everything else. And I don't want 4 hours. I don't have to have 4 hours of commercials on Netflix, and I pay what, $11, $12 a month. And other members of my family can watch too. How can Netflix produce all these great award-winning shows? How can Amazon Prime do it? And then YouTube for 40 shitty channels of cable with never-ending commercials, $42 plus. Oh, you ready? Taxes. I don't know. So I'll go check out the chat and see what's up. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it either, Fro. And I don't know. So let's see. John's saying YouTube Red is probably going to be worth it. Let's see. I watched. No, okay. So you tried something and canceled it. People, I can't keep up with this chat. By the way, if you're making chat during the shows, try to keep it like a sentence or two at a time. Even if you do 2 sentences in a row or 2 posts in a row, it's easier for me to read it. My bifocals are due for I'm due for the eye doctor. Let's see. Yeah, that's okay, so there you go. Educate me, Fro. What am I missing? Like I do Google searches, Philadelphia Phillies, and I don't see anything where I can buy. I could buy channels that'll show me like the highlight reel. I could buy the channels that'll show like ESPN clips, but I want to watch the whole damn game. More importantly, I want to have the game on in the background on another window while I'm working and researching for my shows. And then if something major happens, like, hey, it's getting interesting, I can flip over and watch the damn, the game, and all the teams are making their moves and getting new players. And anyway, so look, I get to watch a few free Philly games, but I'm just wondering, how do you when is sports going to catch up with like Netflix and just let us pay $10 or shit? I would probably pay $20. I would double what I pay for Netflix if I could see all my Phillies games. Especially, I'd even put up with a moderate number of commercials. Everybody's got to get up and take a squirt anyway. It's not like we're sitting around watching the damn commercials. Anyway, so if you have any advice on that and the people watching these videos after the fact, hook Big Daddy up. I'll let you know what I think of this YouTube. I don't think it's worth it. If I know I can go back to DirecTV and get a package, but who the hell buys the small package? I just figured I'm on YouTube doing research all damn day anyway. If I could hit a button and see my Phillies. Anyway, maybe in a couple of years it won't even matter. I think the future is going to be you're going to pay $3, $5 for your favorite everything. Everything will be broken up into you buy what you want. Because I guess what I'm doing is I'm paying $40 a month for 30 channels that I don't even care about. Why? I don't get it. Talk to me. Talk to Big Daddy. So let's see. We got a new show on politics coming up. I wasn't even going to do it, but I was inspired the other day by a couple of people that private messaged me and by watching a local news agency cover Trump's landing at Wilkes-Barre International Airport, where they had live chat on the internet newscast. And I couldn't believe that some politics is getting so ugly that countless people were streaming by my chat on that computer screen saying they wished Air Force One crashed into a ball of flames. And, so that would be the pissed off Democrats. And I've seen Republicans that are extreme and far right that are just as ridiculous with their comments. So I'm trying to put together a political show with a spin. And it's going to I think I'm going to kill it right out of the gate, to be honest with you. And I have a lot of people I'm actually shocked. I think I have more people wanting to be on this show than anything else I've produced. So there's links on the Big Daddy Roadshow, semi-explaining it. And this one I actually have to really work on. And I have to really play with the buttons on my limited software, which is another good reason for you to donate $1 a month on Patreon, because that's the goal. If you go on Patreon too, you'll see my specific goals, like what I'm going to do with the money. I'm not going to piss the money away. The show's going to get better. So if I can get 1,000 people to go $1 a month, $1 a month, this shit's going to get better. But anyway, I think I can use this current software and put together a really cool show with a really good premise and idea behind it, that it can get frothy and a little crazy. And if it gets too crazy, the people will know going in. They'll already be pre-educated that if it gets too nuts, they're going to get dropped. I'll have backup alternate people in the back office. I can have, I think, up to 8 people in my back office ready to go live. So if anybody gets too insane, I can drop them, bring somebody else up. Then if I see them waving in the back office, ooh, I want to answer this question, and they seem really excited, I can bring them back up. So this show should see a lot of people up on the screen, then down, then new person. And I want all types of people. I want everybody represented. If you want to be on this show, I don't care where you come from. If you're an American citizen, shit, I don't even care if you're an American citizen. If you live in America, because that's part of the big political debate anyway. All walks of life, rich people, poor people, all around the country. This is America Divided 2018 Big Daddy Roadshow version. And the whole idea is go ahead and piss and moan, and go ahead and debate, and go ahead and give us your best reason of why you think America's not the best or the greatest or whatever, or why you think Trump is Beelzebub. But then at the end, tell me something positive. In other words, we all see these shows back and forth. You see the press secretary at the White House getting abused by news media. And some would say the press secretary abusing the media. I'll let you know about what I think about all that on the show, but I have a lot of people interested. If you're interested, actually, I have a lot more Democrats right now than I do Republicans. I actually didn't think that was going to be the case, but I do have Republicans. I need about 4 or 5 more because I'm going to need alternates. And if you know anybody who's willing to come live, they have good Wi-Fi connection, a nice, clean, well-lit area, quiet background. These are the kind of people we want. Give it a shot. If you've never been live, go to BigDaddyRoadshow.com. Look for the article. It's only like 1 or 2 articles deep. And there's the web address. Just go there and you can kind of see, you'll see the political America Divided. I'm calling it the casting call, because I literally have never needed as many people to do a show. That show is going to start, by the way, as soon as we have the 8 to 10 people I need. As soon as I can get that show up on the air, I'm doing it. So if you want to be a part of the first one, I know there's people like Jack Neary. I have a friend named Nolan Dalla, who is a lot of you guys know in the poker world, Nolan. I got some people that are known around the country, but I want everybody, cross-section. I don't care ethnicity. I don't care, where you're coming from. If you have a Wi-Fi connection and you can have a civil conversation, yeah, it's going to get crazy at times. But the whole point is that I'm going to tell these people going in that if it gets too negative or too gnarly, you get dropped. You get put in the penalty box. You're not live anymore. Calm down. If you can't calm down, we'll go to the next list, on the next person on the list. Civil conversations, using logic, backing it up by science, backing it up with facts. And that's my goal. Will it be a bloody train wreck? Who knows? Will it be Armageddon on the internet? Maybe, but I'm going to try. So that's the goal. So if you know, Fro, you said you're in. Yeah, Fro is in. So get the word out. Like I said, I could go live right away if it was just a Democratic show, but I want everybody, independents, Republicans. By the way, everybody knows I kind of go independent / leaning currently right. So I guess you might say I'm middle right. But if anybody pays attention, I actually believe in a lot of things on the Democratic side too. So I'm like a really weird political person. I'm in the middle. I still think that's where we want to put most of the people, but it'll never get to utopia. We're never going to have some kind of like heaven on earth, but we can make it better. We can make it better. So that's my pitch. That's casting call is out. Website is getting activity. Go make a comment on there. It's probably the most comments I've had on that website in months on one article. So people are interested. I have a guy reaching out from Chicago. I thought that would be cool because Chicago is going nuts right now with the killings and the shootings, all the debates with the police and too much aggression. So Divided America 2018, the Big Daddy Roadshow with a twist. Try to make it positive. You could bitch, 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 but I want positivity from both sides. And I don't see anybody asking for that. You know, we can all bitch about everything, but show me some positive. So that's it. Done with that pitch. Let's see. Let's go to the chat. Wait a second. Oh my God. Let's go to the. Oh, wait a second. West Coast is present. Did you know that there are 34% billionaires are Americans, yet the U.S. poverty level is highest in the developed world? What is it about that? Let me get that on the screen. Okay. Well, consider this your personal. Gotta get up above her chat because she wrote a paragraph. Consider this your personal invitation to Big Daddy Roadshow's America Divided. Because, like I said, I don't care. I will need to know what your affiliation is or what you label yourself as. Jack Neary from A Shot of Jack. He said, I don't know, what am I? Maybe he's independent. I don't know. Let us know I need to keep it balanced. This is why I'm going to need people in the back office so I can bring new people up. If somebody loses their mind, I'm going to have to drop them. I'll need to replace them. So I'm going to need to have a couple Republicans, a couple Democrats, some independents, and I'm going to do my best to stay in the middle, even if I'm biting my lip. I probably won't always bite my lip, but that's my goal. That's my goal. But why is that? I can see you have a lot of questions, so come live. Let's talk about it. Wait a second. You got the best way to be politically wise? Shit. Fine. Tell us. Then we won't even need to do this damn show. Opinions. We all got them. I call them the 5-pound opinions. Come and give it to us on the show. You guys should be going. If you're in this thread commenting, you should be on the Big Daddy Roadshow website right after this. Find that page where I'm asking for the people to come on that show. Hit the comments. Say, I'm interested. Tell us what your political viewpoints are, your party you're a member of. Tell your friends. I need currently Republicans. I have some very, very close friends on Democrats, Republicans, independents. I got nihilist friends. I got people that believe in God. I got people that could give a shit about God. Listen, I'm a fool for even taking this on. That's the truth. Getting in the middle of this bullshit. But the only way you're going to be held to a grindstone, you can bitch all you want about the billionaires and the millionaires, and you have to plead your case, and you have to end, and it has to be positive. So you could bitch and whine and cry about everything. You could, Republicans can bitch about the liberals, and they call them the libtards. And the Democrats could say how the other ones are fascist and Nazi people, which I think is a bunch of bullshit anyway. I think the majority of Americans. Here's some quick homework for you guys right now. Go to the website, share that casting page, and then come back to the group page and go watch that video of everybody dancing. That Kimberly, shout out to you again. You won the member. Just shout out. Like, this is a new thing. We're going to give shout outs to people that are just exceptional on the Big Daddy fan group page on Facebook. Go find the video she just posted today of everybody dancing, young and old, every ethnic group, just grinding, getting into it. Can we get to that? I swear I told my 14-year-old daughter I want to find out where that dance studio is, what city it's in, and I want to move there because I want to party with people like that. You think I'm kidding? I'm sick of this old quiet cold town. I gotta go move to the big ass city. All right, so I wish I can keep up with the chat today. I can't seem to do it. Let's see. I believe it. I'm homeless at the moment. What? Well, you have Wi-Fi, so come on the political show and you better not be homeless. Are you living in your goddamn car? Son of a bitch. I told you not to go to Texas. All right. No. See, you're not paying attention. No, it's not tonight. We're doing a casting call for a new show. This 2018 America Divided. This is a new production, but with a twist. And anybody, this is going to be the most production I've put behind any talk show. Believe me, I have to do a lot of work. I've already got a list of 8 to 10 people. I need more Republicans right now. Please go share that casting call post on the Big Daddy Roadshow. And then as soon as I have the first, and by the way, I want 50 to 100 people because I want the show to continue on at least every week and have new people from around the country. So like I said, I got new people shouting at me from Chicago. We already have so many states: Florida, New Hampshire, Maine, California, Nevada, Arizona, Colorado, Idaho, Utah, North Carolina, South Carolina. These are all people that are already in contact with me. I have a lot of people listening and watching this show, but I want Alaska. I want everybody on this show. I want rich and poor. I want homeless. But how the hell are you going to get homeless people on? Maybe somebody can get them on the show and use your Wi-Fi. I don't know. But you got to have something positive to say too. And you can't just bitch about the rich, even though some rich people are assholes. You can't just say they have all the money because they've earned the money. Now, they may have earned it in a corrupt way. That's a whole other story. But anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Go share the show and enjoy your finals. Get A's. Get a P. Oh, by the way, glad you said that. Today I spoke with a young lady from back to Texas. You get rid of this graphic here. Yeah, don't sweat it. You're kind of new to the Big Daddy Roadshow. It's cool. Some new guests I have coming. This one I can drop. This young lady is going to come on the show. I like animals. You guys see we post, that one disgusting thing where people were shocking animals on the group page. Rare for me to post something like that, but I couldn't believe that they were doing that, where they shock the dogs unconscious. And apparently members said that was in China, and they actually steal the dogs for food, like to cook. Apparently people in China don't have guns. If anybody was seen doing that with my dogs and I could reach for my, caliber of choice, the minimum they would have is buckshot in their ass. But those people deserved way more than that. But anyway, in China, the guy comes out. They were literally dragging dog. Go look at it on the website. But this young lady from Texas, a lot of people from Texas watch my show. Shout out to Texas. This young girl, I can't say her last name. Stephanie. She has a PhD. She studied in Indiana. She had her PhD, and she's like, she works with animals that are service animals. And I was shocked to hear just one of the things that some of those service animals, like for anxiety or for blind, dogs that work with the blind, some of those dogs are trained to do over 200 tasks. Anyway, she's very passionate about it. She's written a book. She's coming on a show very soon. I don't know if it's going to be Friday Night Free for All or her own independent short show. And then we plan on producing a complete show on dogs, German Shepherds, Doberman Pinschers that are service dogs, whether it's for the military or for people with anxiety, blind people, service dogs. That I spent 20 minutes with her on chat with her, video chat today. She's definitely coming on. I have new entertainment guests coming on. Pop culture, going to talk about all the great movies through the years and really get into it with Big Daddy. I got Lori Faraday coming on. So you're going to see some new faces coming up on the next season of Friday Night Free for All. So again, go to the Big Daddy Roadshow. Please share it. And if you can afford $1, after you pay your tuition and after you buy your beer or your coffee, go on Patreon, throw Big Daddy $1, would you? Help me pay these damn internet bills. Let's see. Fro says, I'd rather see a human get beat down than a helpless animal. Exactly. Dude, I couldn't even look at I don't ever post the real gnarly negative stuff because I don't believe in that. I think negative gets negative. I really believe that. But dude, when I seen those dogs getting, I don't know what they did. They had a long pole. Go watch the video. Real long pole. Let's pretend this is the pole. And this pole would have been maybe about 8 feet, maybe 10. And the guy jammed it through a fence. The dog just went limp. I mean, limp or just got killed because really it might have been killed. I thought it was just shock. And then when you see them tear the dog underneath the fencing, you know they don't care about the animal. At first, I thought they were just trying to steal like a more fancy breed and then try to resell it or something. I had no idea what part of the world it was. But all I could think of is like, what an asshole. I would be locked and loaded. And if that was on my property and they were stealing my dogs, I'm telling you right now, I'd be firing. But that's me. I'm fucking old school. But apparently it came out of China. Ian, one of my members on the group page, said that was in China. The Chinese don't have guns to protect themselves. The poor guy come out too to try and defend the two dogs, and he started throwing like water, looked like stainless steel water bowls at them, at the people. Didn't scare them. You could tell they stole dogs or did this with dogs before. They weren't even deterred. But I guess they also knew they couldn't be shot. So God bless America. Not that I really want people shooting people, but you shouldn't be doing shit like that. It's a crazy world. You think it was a cattle prod? Yeah, see? Didn't even think of that, but I wouldn't think of a cattle prod. Isn't a cattle prod, is that electricity? Isn't that like a bigger device? I don't know. These people just kind of like got off their motorcycles and started stealing dogs. I don't know what the hell it's called. But it was awful. It was evil, and I swear, if I found those people, if I had them, you would see Big Daddy turn into a Hulk. I know I come off like a pussy sometimes. I do. I mean, it's like I have a soft side. But if you ever see me when I really lose my shit, go ahead and hurt my animals, or let me see that shit, and then you try and talk some sense into what you did. Those people should be in jail for a very long time. Maybe castrated, maybe cattle prodded. I don't know. It's a good thing I'm not a judge. Yeah, see, and that seems to be. Anyway, so what else? Let me check. Let's see if I can hit the chat. I want to make sure I covered everything. So my question is, if you could please answer it in the thread below. What's your way of seeing entertainment? Do you pay for, just standalone companies like Netflix, Amazon Prime, HBO? How do you get your local sports? I think even on the local channels, though, if you have cable, if I remember correctly, they do black out the sports. I just haven't had it. I'm happy to catch shit. I'm happy to catch those little bits of my Phillies I post on the on my personal page and group page all the time. But how do you get your sports? How do you how do you get Ultimate Fighting? Do you have to always buy those? Or is there a way to get them? And I'm not saying for free. Like, is there a fair way to get them? My daughter was showing interest in that, seeing the girls doing Ultimate Fighting. A couple shout outs. Dynamic Dojo Radio, longtime friends of the Big Daddy Roadshow. If you're into karate, go search for them on the net. You'll always see me post on Rastita's posts. Kathy Long, 5-time world kickboxing champion. She's been on the show multiple times. She's got a new product. And I want to have her on the show because it's interesting. It's kind of, new age and something out of, I think, Japan. So I'm hoping to get her on to explain what she's involved with. Let me go through my notes here. But yeah, I just came on to tell you I came on to ask you give you the CBD oil report, which I did. Ask you about the how you're getting your entertainment. Tell you about some of the exciting guests I got coming on. I've done that. Shout out to Kimberly for being just a fantastic person on the group page. Thank you for everybody keeping that group page. We have to approve the post because of the trolls and stuff, but I really appreciate it. Very few posts anymore that I don't just approve. No nudity, no real nasty stuff. Even Kimberly tried to get like some fetish stuff. I thought the naked girl blurred out with the pizza delivery guy was funny, so I put that up. I thought that was funny. But let's see. Fro says UFC is free on Fox and Fox Channel. unless it's a big. Oh, really? No kidding. So I'll have to look at Fox and see if now. See, that would maybe make some more value to that YouTube cable offer. Right now, cable is being offered on YouTube for $40. Like, but what pisses me off, Fro, is it's 30. It's maybe 5 channels that I'll watch, and 35 channels that I could care less about. So I feel like I'm being forced to pay the extra 20, $30 to pay for those other channels that I would never ever watch. So if anybody knows how to get these individual channels, I love like anything from the BBC. I love BBC products. So yeah, hook me up, give me information. And meanwhile, while you're sharing with Big Daddy, you're sharing with each other down in the chat or over on the Big Daddy Roadshow. If you guys didn't make your first comment on the Big Daddy Roadshow website, hey, or if you're a friend of Big Daddy's, there's a link, there's a page, Friends of the Big Daddy Roadshow. We got great link juice on that. That website's been up for years. That website's known by Google. I'll put a link to your website or your blog. Just go over there and share some of the posts, some of the like Kathy Long's talk on karate and stuff. Gleb Serpowski's talk from the University of Ohio. There's a lot of great shows. Any of my shows like music, Tom Petty shows, the Classic Rock Show, incredible views. Go search, use the search feature. Search for rock and roll, search for whatever. You might be surprised. And yes, some of the old shows are crazy. A lot of people are binge watching that shit. So we have to clean it up and move forward and try and get a little more professional. Let's get back to this crazy chat. Oh yeah, how do you say that? Roku? Don't know anything about that one. I know Hulu. I got Hulu, and then I canceled Hulu. I just didn't find the shows that were on Hulu. My kid wasn't watching it. I got rid of that. Oh, you're mentioning that too. Okay. FX1, I don't know where that is. Or is that just the channel, Fro? Is that the channel I'm looking for Ultimate Fighting? And Fro, no. I don't watch even enough sports. I want Phillies. I want great movies, which I get. Listen, I'm covered with Amazon Prime and Netflix. I'm covered. You guys realize if you do searches on Netflix, there are some sick shows on Netflix, but you have to, don't just go by what's showing up on your cell phone. Do a search. Find out what's on Netflix. It's amazing. Bill Murray. I've been watching Bill Murray movies. I love Bill Murray. And I'm finding so many Bill Murray movies. Let's see. John says, I can get anything on basic anywhere, tablet, phone. Right. And that's cool too. That's exactly most of my movies I watch, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 a.m. with my pillow, my phone propped up against the pillow. And you'd think it was a big screen. It's so close to I even take my glasses off. I can't see worth a damn, but my phone's so close. I'm watching movies under the blankets. Okay, FX1 is I'm sorry, I've been so far off cable. I haven't had cable in years. Then we got DirecTV. Nobody was watching it. I ditched it. Nobody cared. And then we were thrilled with Netflix and any little services online. I just want to know how I can get my Phillies back. Somebody get me my damn Phillies, please, without having to pay for all them other channels that I could care less about. Oh, you didn't say that, John? All right, I'll go back and reread. John, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. It's very hard to. You should see this chat flying by in my back office here, John. Oh, Amazon Fire Stick. Yeah, my kid has that. That's what Amazon Prime is, right? Or am I missing something? You get more with. Maybe I need the Fire Stick too. What's my kid got on me? Yeah, they got the Fire Stick. It's all good. Okay, folks. So as you can see, the chat is afire with information on what you can do. If you guys have any other information, if you have information on CBD oil, good or bad, opinions on anything for back pain, for anybody having pains. Oh, another thing quick. We have an idea. I have an idea. I'd like to work with something with service people. John, you serve. A lot of people that follow the Big Daddy Roadshow serve. And back to Michael Dunson, who's really been rocking it with Big Daddy. And then talking to the girl from Texas today with the service dogs. I don't want to give it all away, but did you know that some of these service dogs, it cost $25,000 to train? Wow. I'm so glad. I mean, my back is bad, but I'm so glad I couldn't even afford that. Couldn't afford a service dog that cost 25 grand, but hopefully, I guess benevolent groups pay for that. But, um, yeah, I'd like to do a show for veterans. And basically, if I do it, it's really just kind of like it won't be a regular thing. It'll just be a whenever thing. And if anybody wants to just get on and talk, because I know that when Michael comes on, and he'll tell you straight up when he sees this, he enjoys the talks. And then it got me to thinking maybe there's other service people that want to talk. And I'm going to try and reach out to professionals and see if I can't have a professional. And it just bothers me that there might be service people out there. You know, maybe it'll do them so good if they're not getting help or don't get to the Veterans Hospital. Maybe we could just have some kind of service oriented talk show and for people to vent and just have a place to hang. So I'm not certain on that. I'm going to really talk because I'm not service. I only support the service. I joined the Elks to support the service, but it just got me thinking, especially with talking to the young lady from Texas today. So let's see. Yeah, I must be missing chat because I don't know what the hell you're talking about in chat, but I really appreciate you being active in the chat. Thank you very much. I'm gonna wind it down here unless you guys have something you guys want to say. I don't even know what the hell time I went live. Remember, in the future, I want the shows to be shorter and sweeter. I'd rather do more shows, even if we do multiple shows a day. And then even then, we're going to start having people slice them up and put them on the new YouTube channel. YouTube's going to like 11-minute and 15-minute shows. They take long shows like this and then break them up. I don't know. When I get into the Joe Rogan show, I love to just watch the whole damn thing. I don't want it to be chopped up. When I see the little sliced up versions, I always feel like I'm missing something. So anyway, if anybody wants to say anything or, okay, John, you're down. That's cool. I don't know what. Damn. What? What did I say? What did I say? Did I do something wrong? Get used to it. All right, some quick commercials. Friday Night Free For All is coming back. It'll be crazy, but it won't be as crazy. Okay. It's going to be more guests, shorter shows, shorter segments. My guests come up, bada bing, bada boom. They tell Big Daddy something interesting, bada bing, bada boom, they're down. I want more people, more often. Not the same people, because we kind of learned through the years that things get kind of crazy and people get too attached and then they get opinions, 5-pound opinions. And but oh, okay, yeah. That I almost like totally lost my what? When I couldn't believe it. But she's written a book. She was actually going to just do a pamphlet, and the pamphlet got to be so detailed. Anyway, I'll let the young lady explain. Very impressive young lady, PhD. The girl's she's passionate about what she's doing. I know people love their animals, so I knew. When I seen her offering to come on shows, I knew that we were going to be able to do a really good show. Trust me, from the little talk I had with her, you're not going to want to miss that one. It'll be very interesting. You'll pick some things up. She's going to be selling her ebook for like $9 or something. Yeah, so look out for that. And let's see. I love to talk music and rock and roll. I was just talking about this the other night. Thieves of Sunrise, one of the bands I seen up in New York State at the Rock Festival. The lead singer just came live and said that their third album is coming out. And guys, if you don't know, look them up. Tell them Big Daddy sent you. It's a cool band. Okay. Also, if you like really good music from festivals, a friend of mine sent me all the recordings from Brian's Backyard Barbecue. And these are bands that are like old bands. All right. But you get to hear bands like this, Thieves of Sunrise, or some live. Here's a great band. If you guys don't know about this band, this is worth the price of admission on tonight's show right here. The band gave me this up in New York, just handed me the CD. Thanks, Big Daddy. Go tell the world. The band's called Preacher Stone. If you haven't heard of the band Preacher Stone, Uh, you're welcome. Really cool. Really cool guys. Just fantastic stage presence. You could tell they worked their asses off. They have great music. They're tight. This band is really cool. So there's a bonus for you. Go look that up on YouTube. Tell them Big Daddy sent you from the Big Daddy Roadshow. And yeah, their band's getting, look at, that's all the people lining up to see their shows. And I could see why. The band's taken off. Like, you probably already heard of them, but if you haven't, I know I hadn't until I've been to the rock festival. Go check them out. So, what band? The band is called Actually, I think they're out in your way. I think he was actually in your state, but now he's going to Nashville. They're going to record in Nashville, I think. So, yeah, they've been all over the country. They got a big tour bus. Thieves of Sunrise. I think that's it anyway. God, I hope I'm saying it right, but it's not pretty close to that. If you type that in Google, you're going to find them. Really cool guys. Lots of pictures on my website of them. I actually am going to be doing a show with them, so that's coming. I didn't even mention that. We're going to bring Peter Barron back. He's going to talk about his New York show off Broadway called Vampire for the Halloween season. It's like a rock opera. So yeah, we got more. There's things I'm not even telling you about because you know what? I don't want people to steal it. There's a lot of stealing going on the internet. Like my posts. If you share my post, could you just at least share it from the page? Seriously, is this such a big thing? Remember, my show's not as crazy anymore. We're not going to have people come on and showing their boobies and stuff and acting crazy. Probably not going to have farm animals in the kitchen anymore. Just saying. We're getting polished now. I might even start wearing a suit and tie soon. Maybe. I don't know. Weedosaurus is not going anywhere. Remember, guys, my journey with CBD oil also, it also includes me going legally after the legal Pennsylvania cannabis card because of this back pain, which, by the way, I haven't been feeling. Is it because of the CBD oil? I don't know. I think I'll tell you tomorrow when I wake up because I was in the pool tonight. So if that didn't kill my back, then something's up. Either I'm having a really good couple days or there is something to this high, really potent CBD oil. Again, I'm not claiming anything just yet because I want to be on this for a month or two before I claim anything, but I will tell you I feel a lot more chill. It's not high, but chill. So yeah, there's Weedosaurus. If you don't know Weedosaurus, he's back. I talked about Friday Night Free For All. Real Talk with Big Daddy returns. We're going to talk about great movies. Here's a scene from the Big Lebowski, one of my favorite movies. But we're going to start talking entertainment news, giving you tips on Amazon Prime movies and shows I watch, Netflix. I'd love to have your input as well. We'll have you live and tell me your top 3 or 5 of the month if you'd like. There goes the chat again. Yeah. I got to find something because here's what I told my friend. Who was I talking to? Paul. I was talking to Paul. Now, Paul, everybody knows he's on the website. He's the one that's going to there's some news for you. My whole set's going to get changed. Well, I'm going to keep the Batman because I love Batman. But my whole set here is going to change. And I don't know how we're going to do that, but I have, Paul's going to donate all the graphics and everything. And I mean, top end. So like all the printing and all the everything. Shout out to Paul. So look out for that. But yeah, we got all kinds of cool stuff coming. The goals, though, remember the goals. I want to get on the road. So here's what I told Paul. I said, Paul, if I don't get relief from cannabis oil or from the new therapy, they're going to put a TENS unit on me. It better be good because when my back goes out, I need like the industrial when I had a therapy. If that doesn't work, if the PA cannabis, if I get approved for it, because that's the whole show, I'm going to take you through the whole journey of my CBD oil and the process of getting legalized in Pennsylvania. If I get legalized, you can expect me to be at like wherever the dispensaries are, and I'm going to just show Pennsylvanians the whole process. Then I'm going to tell people what I'm trying and what it's fixing or the ailments it's helping. If I can't get fixed and if they won't do surgery, I'm going to do my own back surgery live on the Big Daddy Roadshow with kitchen cutlery. That's right. I'm just going to grab like a rusty old steak knife and I'm going to actually stab myself in the back and correct my own spine live. So wish me luck. Wish me luck. Yeah, I don't know if you were saying dude for that, but yeah, dude. I'm not messing around. Oh, that dude? Yeah, the Big Lebowski. Why isn't there like a Big Lebowski 2? Why is it that they never make the second movie for the movies that you want to see the second movie for? Like Rounders, if you're poker players. Yeah, so help is wanted. I'll put the link to Patreon. We've only had that up for 5 days. I was embarrassed to even do it, but you know what? I'm not embarrassed anymore because, hey, I've given you 3 years, lots of entertainment. There's tons. You could go binge watch Big Daddy Road shows. But moving forward, we have people watching. I want to do it more polished. I love your positive opinions, constructive criticism. Keyword constructive and positive. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me look through my graphics and see if there's anything else. Is there anything else? Or if you have any ideas real quick before we go off the air, you have any ideas for future shows? If you have somebody, a friend that's got a cool story, and I mean, I don't care what it is, Egyptian pyramids, space travel, astronomy. If it's interesting, get them in touch with me because we're going to do a lot more shorter shows. We want to have a lot more visitors on Friday Night Free for All. So I got lots of room. I'm probably booked up through September, mid-October already, and some sporadic dates beyond that. But get the word out. You know, remember, no commercials. When there was no commercial here. I'm even known to play the guitar once in a while, as poorly as possible. But yeah, we got more fun things. Paul's already said, send the files. Let's get the new set built. So, and lastly, I'll say a prayer if that's what you do for my back. Hopefully I'm done with the crazy land flat. I don't even know what the hell I did other than that, taking 2 big heavy jars up on the roof. I have no idea. But send positive vibes. Do whatever you do in that point. And lastly, again, and I will check and look through the chat before I leave. But this new politics show, Divided America 2018, with the spin of being positive. Could you get the word out to Republicans, please? Get them with Big Daddy. Get them over to the Big Daddy Roadshow website. I'll put all the links I'm crying for. I'll put them in the chat after the show. So, oh yeah, Fro, we're not playing anymore. Listen, I'm going for it in the next 6 months. If I don't show you guys stuff to share, if you don't share what I'm doing for the next 6 months, if the people I'm bringing to the show don't get you excited, if you can't go, listen, if some of you can't even afford $1, I get it. But I have people that are giving me 10 and 25 bucks a month on PayPal. And the bottom line is I just can't, until I get this back fixed and get back to work. If I get back to work, I don't care about the money. It's never about the money with me. Trust me, I've given more money. If I would have not have given away the money I gave away in my life, I wouldn't be crying for the money right now. But I just, if the show's going to go beyond January, let's get that Patreon thing going. And depending on your level, I'll give you shout outs on the show. If you donate enough money, I'll let you help produce a show. I'll put you on the damn show, within reason. You got to keep your pants on, Fro. Sorry. Trying to be a family friendly show from here on out. But you're welcome. You're welcome on the show, Fro. I really appreciate you having my back with the trolls. That was really cool of you. Nothing impresses me more when people have your back when you're not around. Respect. That's me. If I got a beef with somebody, you know it, because I'm coming right at you. I don't talk behind your back. I don't. If I do talk behind the back, I've already talked to them directly, and they're really bad people. Like those assholes killing those damn dogs in China. I had no problem talking behind assholes' backs. So anyway, yeah. Big shout out again to Kimberly, who's actually sharing a video. By the way, let's leave this show on a positive note. I'll check the chat really quick and say goodnight. Go to the Big Daddy Roadshow fan group page. You're on my personal page right now. Go over on the group page and look for Kimberly's post with the dancing studio and do the damn dance and tell me you don't feel 100% better just watching that video. But do the dance. I can't do it because of my bad back, or I would. And I swear if they fix my back, I will. I'll be doing dances way crazier than what you're about to see. But it's a fun video. It's about 5-6 minutes long. The music's fantastic. But watch the different people, all different walks of life, having fun together. I'll leave you with that. Let's check the chat and we're out of here. That's what they say, Fro. That's what they say. Haters going to make us great. I finally learned that. Hi, Kim. Kim, did you see I gave you a shout out and made you like the big fan group page member of, like this is your big show. I've been talking you up, how great you are and finding great posts. So here's the graphic. It's all for you. Kimberly, thank you. And thank you for understanding how we're changing the format. No gross stuff. Appreciate you understanding that. But yeah, here it is. Look at this. Check this out. That's a major shout out for being an awesome member of the fan group page on the Big Daddy Roadshow. Thank you very, very, very much. Folks, if you're watching the show and you take any enjoyment from this whatsoever, maybe you learned a few things, maybe you will in the future. Actually, I know you will in the future. We got great rock shows coming, talk shows coming. Please visit the website. Please hit the share button. Please hit the like button. As a matter of fact, sit on the like button. Apparently, Google Analytics loves that shit. So, and there you go. Yeah, I need about 10 more like Kim. And my site will be the hub of just the coolest just posts all over the internet. And between her and I and a couple others. And yeah, if you notice, I'll put up the more risque topics. Did you see that one with the kid and the police interacting the other day? Like, let's talk about that on the political show. As far as I'm concerned, that kid was out of line. Ethnic groups, forget it. It doesn't matter. Grow up. So, yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, good. Hey, last offer. Get on the website. Put yourself down in the comments. Let's hear those kind of comments over on the website. And I'll be in touch with you. I'll let you know the format of the show. And yeah, let's do it. We have people all over the country going to be on this first show for the political show. So you're welcome on it. I will say we're leaning to the men. We could use some women. Hint, hint. So, and I want young and old, poor and rich, and I got friends in all those departments. So think about it, and we'll do our best. We'll try. I have no idea what'll happen. It'll be a great experiment on the Big Daddy Roadshow. Divided America 2018 with a twist of positivity. All right, cool. So that's it, guys. I'm going to wind it down, show some graphics, show the different shows so that the other people can get a gist. We always have new people watching on YouTube and stuff. This is the Big Daddy Roadshow. We have a couple shows. One's called the Friday Night Free For All. One is called Real Talk with Big Daddy. I don't know if we have the graphics for that. No, I didn't get that. But we have another show that's more serious, maybe an hour and a half conversations with professionals, sports figures, university professors. Again, if you know somebody really exciting, interesting, coming up with something new, maybe they're not known all that much. Maybe they could start out on our shows and inch their way up. But interesting people, I'm always looking to meet them and talk to them. So let me know. Networking is everything. So be like that little purple person in the graphic. Whoops, I lost it. Let me bring that back. Be like that little purple person. We're counting on you. Tell 5 people about the show or shows. Some of the shows might be for you. Some of the shows might not. Just go to the next show. Trust me, we have a wide range of guests coming. So exactly, Kimberly, tell them that video just, Kimberly, I can't tell you, between being out of bed, being on the deck, getting into the pool today, and then coming in with my kid and seeing that video right before I went live, 5 minutes, here's what I want to do. I want to test something. Stay with me a second. If I play that video, do you guys hear that? This is something that's been bothering me. I don't like this software. I so much want new software. This is why I want Patreon. Go check it out. I want the money to do better shows, have stronger software. Let me find this video. Where the hell is it, Kim? I'm scrolling. I see the one with the lion. I see the one with the dog, the duck hunting dog. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. There you go. Now this one was shared by Kimberly, okay? Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear that? Tell me in the chat. I don't know if you can hear that. Can you guys hear that? I imagine if you can't hear that, if you can't hear that, I just look ridiculous for about 10 seconds. Anyway, oh, you did hear that. Oh, good. That video is worth the price of admission on the Big Daddy Roadshow fan group page. Thank you, Kimberly, for finding that one. I'm going to post one also that my kid, 14 years old, found. It's a little risque, but you know how 14, 15-year-old kids are. And the guy who is on it is supposedly famous with the young kids. It was kind of cute. He dresses like Poindexter in one part of the video. I'm going to post that too. So yeah, lots of links coming. Please share this. And what's that in the background? Oh, there's something screeching in the background? My fan? Do you hear the fan? Is it that bad? Wait a second. No. Okay, I think the drugs out west are really good. I don't know what you're hearing, hon. Does anybody else hear what? Are you hearing things? I don't know. All right, but this show is going long. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the chat. I'll be checking them out later. Certainly responding to the pertinent ones. Get with me privately on my personal page. Definitely, please post more positive posts on the Big Daddy Roadshow fan group page, and also add friends to that group. I've had to drop a lot of trolls. I'm still dropping people, but 5,600 people are active on that group. And when I say active, I mean liking, not sharing as much. I'd like to see more shares, but just coming. There's 5,000 plus people a month that come and just enjoy those videos. And then they go to the, instead of sharing it from my group, they go and they find the page and I don't get that. Kimberly and myself and others are really working hard to share that with you. So please share the show. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, maybe she needs some oil, some WD-40 on her computer. I don't know. Get some CBD oil from Big Daddy. You don't get high on that stuff, but you do feel chill. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I greatly appreciate it. This is the Big Daddy Roadshow. Weedosaurus and I are out. Peace.